Holy shit, motherfuckers. Things are going down. More things are going down. I wasn't even ready to go live, but welcome. Welcome to the Soft 34. Hey, Claire Bear.
Holy shit, motherfuckers.
Oh, wait a minute. Hi, Claire Bear. Hi, Francesca. We're in for an interesting Friday night, Groovers. Grab a stress ball. Hey, Twiggy. Grab a punching bag, a pillow, someone to hold. Get a stiff drink. I didn't get a stiff drink. I haven't had time to. I might have to have an intermission. Scout Inquirer, hello. Hi, Michelle Marie, Planet Sunshine. Welcome, everyone. Okay, shut the fuck up, music. Not you guys. Hello and welcome, everybody. Yes, I am wearing a beanie because I've got a hat here. No, well, I'm just warmer. It's a bit chilly tonight. And grab a cat. Hi, Lady Pegasus. Welcome. Welcome, Grooveroonies. Sashu, hello. Oh, my God, Sash, I've got some news for you. Have I got some news for you? I bought a recorder today. Haven't even tried it out yet. Hi, Ruth. A large tea, that whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. I'm finishing a cuppa and then I might have to get some stiff alcohol. I was going to get a Yamaha, which is what I grew up with, but this Horner, they're all this color, which sucks. Mine were brown when I was at school. But this one actually came with a cleaner, whereas the Yamaha didn't, and it was nearly twice the price. These were on special. Woo! Yeah. Doo-doo-doo-doo. There we go. First time I've blowed into it, and it makes noise. And here comes Biscuit. She'll probably attack me. Now, first thing before I kick off, my microphone, I listened back to us. I still haven't managed to work out how to extract the choir the other night, but my microphone sounded terrible and I've just tweaked my settings because what happened was I have a microphone plugged in, but I didn't have it as the dedicated mic, and I was going to try and test it, but I've been in a fairly intense conversation with Friedrich. But I sounded terrible. Like my audio sounds really bad on the last couple of lives, and you Groovers all said it sounded fine. I've now got the setting for the actual microphone, and I'm hoping it's better because hey, Just Lee, welcome. Who else has snuck in? Kanga Blue, g'day. Looking a bit French. Yeah, I've got so many beanies, but this is a favourite one. It's got a cute little floppy bit. You can kind of wear it lots of different ways. You can make it more like a beret, but I'm not going to do that tonight. So, yeah, I need some feedback about the audio because it was so bad on the replay. The problem is it wasn't set for this microphone. So my microphone, I think on my laptop was kind of trying to be the mic, but this was interfering with it. Yeah, I know you guys said it sounded fine, but if you listen on playback, it's shit. Like Sashu, when he's up, he's so clear, and I'm like, it sounds like I'm sitting in an armchair in another room. So, yeah, some feedback about the mic, because if necessary, I'll just unplug it and use my laptop mic. But if I don't sound clear and like I'm talking into a microphone right now, if I sound like I'm sitting in a different room, I mean, I can play back a little bit of the other live so you can see what I'm talking about. The only bad audio was the recorder. Sound was good when you were listening to the live. I don't know what the deal is because it sounds shite. I'm more than happy to bring up a different live and show you what I'm talking about. Because, yeah, Sesh was clear as a bell, and I sounded like I was sitting on the bed in the spare bedroom halfway down that hall. And I can close out a voice meter because that's not registering at all. I'll just shut out of that. That could be causing a problem, which is like an virtual mixing desk I use for my podcast. Close window. Close it. It's not responding anyway. You don't need to report, just close. Okay, has that made a difference? Fluffy. I sound clear now too. Everyone's saying hi, which is lovely, but I ain't kicking off until I get a bit of, Francesca says I sound clear. It just sounded so bad. And I know the mic on this laptop is perfectly fine. I don't have to have this Mary Marlowe microphone. And it will be easier for me to type if I get rid of it. You've got your hubby hooked, Justly. Awesome. Sound fine? All right. So I sound loud and clear right now. Thanks, Sesh. Hi, Perky T. So what I just want to do is unplug it and see if the sound is still the same using the mic on the laptop. Okay, now can you let me know how it sounds now? This is using the laptop mic. Hey, Mel. Yeah, hit the like, subscribe, and bang the bell. No, I was muted for a minute. I'll wait for you guys to catch up. When I unplugged the mic, it automatically muted me. So I'm just going to wait a second and see. I have unmuted myself. You guys are behind me. I'll just wait for you to catch up. Not as good. Okay, well, there you go. Thanks, Sesh. Oh, I've got some people saying there's always a lag, Kanga. Pookie says it sounds good. Worse, not as clear. Right, good-o. Okay. I'll just reconnect it. All right, so we've got the snowball back again. Sounding good now? Yeah, well, the tinny is what I was talking about the other night when I played back the other lives. The computer mic sounds more distant. Yep, cool. Thank you so much, Groovers. It's actually it's a blue snowball ice. Ice, ice, baby. Ding, 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 ding. You vote the mic. Awesome sauce. All right. So what I want to do is get up to speed where we are. Some pretty major shit's gone down. Like some things have happened with this guy I was not expecting. And you might remember he was trying to get me to send him some details so he could send me the box full of money and gold stones when we were last talking. A shitload has happened since then. It's a ripper episode, guys. So I want to get everyone up to speed on where we are, and he's live now. I've told him I'm plucking a chicken, and I'm also waiting to get a message back from someone in London guys, you've got no idea. This story is getting ridiculous. And you're going to decide by the end of this episode. I'm telling you already, it's not a spoiler, but Friedrich is an absolute fuckwit. He's actually making the scammer in the soft six look like a professional. So I've changed the settings, Sesh. Okay, I'll mute and unmute. All right, let's see how we go now. Let's see how it is now. I muted and unmuted, Sesh. You're my audio dude for the evening. I'll wait till you let me know if it's better. I didn't clean my glasses. Pluck a duck. I'm plucking a chicken. That's what I've told him I'm doing. And I've also told him I told him I'll message him when I hear from my friend in London. We've got a lot to catch up on too. Does anyone want to read Friedrich rather than just me doing a monologue? Hot Diggity Dog. Yeah, that's stuck with me still from the Chris Watts case and that bloody video of him singing hot dog, hot diggity dog in the kitchen with his willy flopping around. Ugh, gross, man. It's become my polite way of saying fuck-a-doodle-doo. So how's the sound check, Sesh? Is it better now that I've muted and unmuted? God, we've lost a couple of people who are watching because I'm fucking around so much. Hey, my friend in Hong Kong messaged me today. He's doing fine. He had to move house yesterday, and it was so close to where he was living that he had to carry everything in boxes. He's riding bikes everywhere, and he was saying COVID-19 in Hong Kong's really bad. But he's doing okay. I mean, he basically does all of the accounting work for his family business, and he can work remotely. So it's not unusual for Nick to be in Ubud in Bali, sort of chilling out at a health and wellness retreat for 3 months, but he's managing his parents' business remotely from there. Still sounds like it's using my laptop. That sucks. I've definitely changed the setting. Testing. Let's see if this is better. It's still got the blue snowball, but it's a different setting. And yeah, would anyone like to read the part of Friedrich to get up to where we are? There are some screenshots that no, not at the moment, Kanga, he's not. Let me know if that new setting's better, Sesh. There's about 4 settings for a snowball microphone. I don't want to sound like I'm going through that's better. Woohoo! Okay. So, Tori, remember it's communication snowball, close out of voice meter, and we'll be good to go. Wicked. I don't know what that is. Right, perfect. Awesome. Look, thank you, everyone. Thank you. Yay. I feel like Katrina. Yay. Okay. Happy to flick a link if someone wants to read Friedrich, but I'm also more than happy to just kick on with it. In fact, I might kick on with it because there's a lot of paragraphs that are quite long, and it'll probably be easier just for me to skim read it. It's pretty full on, boring full on. If anybody does want to come up, I'll give you 1 more minute. Otherwise, I'm still audible. That's good. Thanks, everyone. Hi, Geraldine. Hey, everyone watching. Lurkers and groovers, ahoy. Because I could just rush through. Get on with it. All right. I might ask someone to jump up with me and keep me company while we chat with this guy. It's pretty intense, so there probably won't be a lot of audience participation tonight, but if anyone wants to just hang out with me a bit later on up here, you're more than welcome, as you know. But let's get on with the where's the tab? No, it's not the soft 6. I've got 2 Hangouts windows open. Hopefully, no, that's not the right one. That's the wrong one. I've got to get the right. Oh, shit. What's happening? Hang on. Give me a sec. Why is that one not showing up? Right. Cool. Got it. I'll get rid of my face and I'll just do a run through as quickly as I can, and then we can chat with him. So we kicked off at the end of the last episode. I was telling him that his son's been, a little shit because he's been messaging me in the middle of the night playing video games, all that sort of stuff. And then there was that little inside joke about the deer. And like I said, I'm just going to fly through this. So then yesterday he was messaging me in the middle of the day and I was ignoring him. And then, he was messaging me in the middle of the fucking night, 12:25 a.m. Right. And then I messaged, I thought he called me and I freaked the fuck out and threw my phone across the room. But it was actually my brother calling me on WhatsApp, which he's never done before. I just saw this weird number pop down and, I assumed it was him. But anyway, it was actually my brother. And then he starts talking about he's obviously pissed off that his 10-year-old's messaging me at 1:43 a.m. in the morning. He's keen to send the box. Now, just a little update for anyone that hasn't followed this. I am a scam baiter. I'm catfishing a Nigerian or Ghanan scammer, a romance scammer, and he set up the scam. He's on a mission in Iraq. He's been shot in the right lap and is in hospital. He's a military doctor from Germany, working in the – what's going on there? No fucking idea. Hang on, I'll just he's working in the military as a doctor from Germany, based in London, but he's also on this UN mission, and he's been shot in the right lap, but he's found all this gold and money, and he wants to send it to me in Australia in a box. So that's kind of where we're up to. And if anyone's watching and they're like, what the fuck is this chick doing? Well, you may need to watch some recaps on my channel. So anyway, I'll fly through this because, he's live and it'll take a while to read everything. So I'm just going to kind of summarize it. But I'm already planting the seed that by being in lockdown, it's going to be really difficult for me to collect it from the airport. Suggested he gets somebody else to send the box to, and it's not going to be cool for it to be stuck in an airport in Australia while we're in lockdown. And then he's like, well, it's actually going to go to your house. Went back to a bit about the kid. I will call him now, dear. What the hell? I will call the nanny, he says. This is the guy who said he can't friggin' ring anyone or whatever from Iraq. And then me once again, because I'm wriggling out of this, or I'm trying to make it as difficult as possible for him, and having a lot of fun doing it, I might add. So I pointed out that, there's customs. It's not going to get anywhere near my house. He's disagreeing with me. And then I'm back to him telling his kid to stop messaging me in the middle of the night. And then he says, give me your address and I'll flick the box off to you in the morning. But then I said in a moment of genius, you must listen to me. A parcel from Iraq that's a metal box and looks like a bomb. It won't clear security. There must be a better solution. You're a millionaire. I'm sure you can think of a better way. Like send it with one of the other colleagues who's getting the cut of the treasure. They're all getting 3.4 million bucks and 17 gold stones each. And if their wives are receiving the goods, then maybe they can receive them on behalf of him too, right? Then he tells me, no, he's sending it on a shipping company. He's as good at bullshitting as I am. And then I'm like, well, that's going to take weeks to get here. He says it won't. I said, look, I know ships and I know how far away we are. It will take weeks. Hold on, dear. Poor old Mary Carey was a bit grumpy this morning. Fair enough too. You know, she's been woken up by this dick and straight into the bloody box stuff. So she suggests that we count our losses and forget about it because love's more important. He once again apologises for bothering me. I remind him he's been shot in the right lap. I don't care about the box. It's making him crazy. It's driving a wedge between us. And then he asks me what I'm trying to say. Well, I think I've said it twice now, right? And pretty clearly. But anyway, I'm saying love versus the box. I choose love. He says, I choose love too, baby. I remind him that he's already got a great wage, 2.8 million a year as a doctor. I've got a 4-bedroom house. The box isn't worth us losing each other. And he asks, what should I do with the box? And I said, look, you're charitable. You already want to give the riches to some of the homeless. Share the riches with the homeless. So give the box and all the contents to the poor people of Iraq. I mean poor because they're in a war zone, not that they're all poor, but you know what I'm saying. That's what you should do. Then he reminds me, do you know how much is in the box? It's Gwyneth Paltrow's head, I should have said. And I said, yeah, I do. And imagine how many lives you'll change if you give it to people who need it. Save some gold stones, bring them in your luggage, but donate it to people who need it. And he asks if I mean that he should give the homeless the box. I'm going, yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. And then he tells me that he's closed his bank account. Don't worry, I get stuck into him about this bullshit storyline as well in a minute. Hope everyone's doing all right in chat so far. Just hang in there, guys, because I'm just going to keep racing through this and then I'll jump over and we can have a bit of a breathe, see if anyone wants to hang out with me and then start chatting to Knob Jockey again. So then I decided it was time to start quoting a song, as I'm prone to do. A bit of We Are the World action. There comes a time when we heed a certain call. He's saying, we need this box. And then I'm like, what does your account have to do with anything? You don't have to need an account to donate the stuff in the box. You've got to have some sort of account. How else do you get paid? No, we don't need the box. It's not worth all of this hassle. And then he's questioning if I believe him or not. Well, yeah, no, I don't believe a fucking word you're saying. You're a criminal and a scammer. And then I start quoting We Are the World again. There are people dying. It's time to lend a hand to life. That is the greatest gift of all. There is a war going out there. And then I said, no, I don't believe you don't have any bank accounts. This is 2020. Even my cat has a bank account. Don't you, Biscuit? Have you got a bank account? Oh, she's asleep. We'll leave her for the moment. Do you want me to die here or what? God, I wanted to say yes. Drop dead, Fred. I didn't know. Die? What the hell? That's a bit ridiculous. You're being treated in a UN hospital, and when you're better, you'll be flying home. And look at this, everybody. Look at this. Oh my, I've never had a scammer do this. He just gave up. I have thought about it. It's better if we donate the package to the homeless and orphanages. We don't actually need it anyway. Are there shocked expressions? Are there shocked expressions in chat? Can you believe it? I got this fuckwit to just throw his script out the window. This is what he's doing. He's scamming me to get all my details and start ripping me off. And, oh, you've just got to send $3,000 and blah, blah, blah. He did lose his wallet too, Geraldine. Yep. So where's this fuckwit going to go with this? I've totally nipped his scam in the bud. But guess what, Groovers? He's got a second script. Shall we keep going? I'm just letting it all sink in chat. Puzzled looks everywhere. Isn't it crazy? Oh, my God. Is that a head exploding emoji, Ivor? We're winning. Well, hold on to your horses, Groovers. I wouldn't go live with a little tiny episode like this and leave us all hanging. Let's see what happens next. Oh, yay, Friedrich. I tell him he's a great man. I knew he had a strong sense of charity and care. Thank you for saying it's the best solution. Imagine all the lives you're going to change. You're my hero. And he's like, thanks, baby. I wouldn't have thought about this if not for you. And I go back to we are the world. We're all a part of God's and the dojo's great big family. And the truth, love is all we need. Love is all we need. We are the world. And he's like, yep, so what are you doing? He's moved on. He's basically abandoned ship. I've blown his scam out of the fucking water. And he wants to know what I'm up to. Well, I'm still quoting we are the world. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving. This is a choice we're making, Friedrich. We're saving our own lives. Yes, dear. And it's true. We will make a better day. Just you and me. Sing along, everybody. Yes, dear. I hope you are happy now, dear. You have no fucking idea how happy I was. I know this script. I didn't know there was a part 2, and you're going to see what it is in a minute. By doing this, Friedrich, you're sending them your heart so the orphans and homeless of Iraq know that someone cares. Yes, dear, I know that, dear. And their lives will be stronger and free, as God and the dojo has shown us by turning all that money and those gold stones to bread. And so we all must lend a helping hand. This is still We Are the World, by the way. And he's like, all right, I'll do it tomorrow. Everything, dear. We talk. Friedrich, good on you, mate. Oh, shit. 17 new messages. Oh, my God. What I'm going to do is stop the screen sharing. This is insane, isn't it, guys? I'm going to restore this and scroll back up. I've got a few screenshots that he's sent me that I have to scroll over. I'll just kind of paraphrase them when I get to them because there's another character that comes into the story. Let me just get this back up to where I was. Sorry, Groovers. There are people dying. We're saving our own lives. It's an emotional time. 17 new messages. He must be losing his shit right about now. I'm busy plucking a chicken. Okay. God damn it, it's not letting me expand it. What's going on? It won't let me expand. Hang on, I'm just going to refresh the fucker. This is live. This is live, guys. This is what happens. Wonder what's going through his mind besides thinking to himself, gosh, it's hard to scam this lady. Yeah, well, trust me, he's, oh God, Google Hangouts, the screen is so big I can't reset it. But the little reset button I'm trying to press, I'm actually just going to shut it out and open up another one. No, I was so proud of myself, but I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. I got in the shower and I was like, oh my God, this is, ugh. The reset button keeps, here we go, thank God. All right. Oh, thanks for your message, Ivor. I'll keep scrolling through it. I just see I'll read Fred fast if you like. We're nearly through, and then he's waiting for me to message him, so I'm plucking a chicken, and I said I'd get in touch with him when my friend gets in touch with me. I just keep firing back every bit of bullshit that he sends me. I'm just like coming back with a smart-ass response. Right, okay. We're still in We Are the World. All right. I'm back. All right, let's screen share, and hopefully I don't lose it again. He thinks you're very kind and generous. He's excited. Exactly. All right, back to sharing screens and stuff. Here we go, Groovers. Let's get on with this. All right, we've got the right screen. Awesome. So he's pretty much said he's going to do it tomorrow and we'll talk. I've told him he's wonderful. We'll talk later. I reminded him to talk to John and the nanny because the little boy needs some discipline. He said he will. A bit of so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. And he didn't respond to that, which is disappointing considering he's fucking German. I reminded him how charitable and wonderful he is, and I told him I'm proud of him, stroke his ego. And then I sent him a few of my favourite things, some gifts, of course, really proud. I couldn't be prouder. Who's awesome? You are. He told me he loved me, which always makes me cringe, and I just said thank you. I've never actually said I love you to him. And then he starts fucking talking again. And I thought he'd gone to sleep. So I told him I was going off to bed and that, but he has sent the money to the homeless and he hopes that John and I are both safe. I have a bit of a dig at him about not speaking to his kid. I question the sickness in addition to the right lap. I'm thinking, all right, here's another scam. Now he's going to come down with the malaria. YouTube chat is like rolling, but StreamYard chat isn't. Just making a note for myself. He's apparently messaged John, but doesn't think John knows about Hangouts. And I said, well, he chats to me on Hangouts. And then he's like, well, I don't know why he's not getting my messages. Then I told him I haven't responded to John. And at that point I hadn't. I said he needs to be disciplined first. I was waiting to write back to him after you told him he's a naughty boy. Mary's going to be a nasty stepmother. He said that his little kid can't sleep because you have not hear anything from me, dear. I was on a call with the nanny, dear. Listen to this. I was on a call with the nanny, dear. She said she can't work anymore, dear, that I only pay her for just 1 day. Well, who's the fuckwit? He's going off on a 3-day tour. Probably should have paid her for 3 days, right? Dickhead. So I just tell him to give the nanny more money. You can't have the kids at home. Don't know how old fucking Ariana is. Just pay the nanny. Oh, my dear, the bank don't work here, dear. And I'm like, well, online banking works. I will have pay her a long time ago, dear, whatever the fuck that means. So I twist it again. I'm thinking, here we go. There's some bullshit story now about the nanny and he's underpaid her and whatever. So I decide to tell him that he's clearly off his face, his meds are too strong, and he's not making any sense. He says he doesn't use online banking. He's only allowed to message me because he told them I'm his wife. And I said, well, look, I think they'll let you access online banking to keep the nanny at your home so the kids aren't left alone. You're working for the UN, for fuck's sake. They're all about protecting the children. Am I right? Am I right? And he says, I don't know anything about online bank, dear. And besides, I close my bank, dear, till I return. What a fucking knob. So I ask him where his salary going. Oh, he's going to get paid after the mission. That's what the UN told him. As if he doesn't have some pay owing to him from the work he was doing in London before he left. I'm just going to close the little cat flap because Biscuit is sound asleep and the house is getting really cold. We are the world. Go back to sleep, Biscuit. Sorry, I won't sing again or play the recorder. Okay. Then I'm like, well, you don't know anything about online banking. This is 2020. You're a very smart doctor. Have you been living under a rock? I think you've been given way too many meds. This is fantasy land. I mean, honestly, you know, if you're going to bullshit, try to be a little bit credible. Like anyone, this is, again, I don't understand how people fall for this shit. Like, surely, if you're apparently being romanced by a doctor who earns $2.8 million a year, him saying he doesn't know how to use online banking, you'd be like, there's something wrong with this guy. And he closed his bank account. He doesn't have a bank account? He tells me that I don't understand him, that no bank is working here, not even online. Oh, this guy we do need an automatic door for Biscuit. This guy really, what? So banks can just block out entire countries? I can't understand. Like, I do understand why people fall for this shit. A lot of people do. But this guy, he certainly wouldn't be a good tech scammer. I almost want to set up a fake computer and try and find a tech scammer like this. But anyway, let's move on. The last time he used online bank, I sent someone a lot of money because I don't know how it works. Hey, Happy Cubed. Well, his nickname that I gave him at the start of this series was the Love Machine, Dr. Love Machine. Funnily enough. I mean, what the fuck? The last time I used online bank, I sent someone a lot of money because I don't know how it works. Let's move on. Look, Friedrich, you need to sleep. And when the drugs have worn off and you're no longer thinking you are living in a little house on the prairie, we can talk. Until then, rest. What are you trying to say now, dear? I say that your meds are too strong and you are delusional. My dear, do you think I know about online banking and I don't want to pay the nanny or what? So here's a little reality check for Friedrich. Millionaire doctor, all the latest gadgets, designer clothes, sunglasses, and you want me to believe that you don't have a bank account at the moment? If you close the bank account, where's all the money you had in it? And not knowing about online banking is ridiculous. My 8-year-old niece can do it. Let me speak to your treating doctor. It's like you think you were living in 1869. The back of Heathrow. Oh, yes, Heathrow Airlines is, to this day, one of my favourite things. Some of you might know Honey Boo Boo from YouTube. She and I were both mods for JS for Justice nearly 2 years ago. Anyway, she's commented under a couple of my videos and she actually showed me this unlisted video that she's made, and it's Heathrow Airlines with his little face sitting in the plane, and she used Carol Baskin and Joe Exotic as well. It's very, very funny. But yeah, she was inspired to do a Heathrow Airlines little mini movie. And then he's like, oh, really, dear? And I'm like, yeah, well, look, none of this is making sense. I think your doctor needs to lower your dose. When you're clear thinking, you'll read back on this and realize something isn't right with you at the moment. I'm sorry this is happening to you, but a little tweak of the meds and you'll be back to your normal, intelligent self. My dear, besides, no network here for online banking, dear. Mm-hmm. Well, Friedrich, you think you're clever, don't you? But you're on a network now talking to me, you fuckwit. This is what I'm saying. When you read back on this later, you'll be like, oh my, how embarrassment. Those drugs made me delusional. You think I'm on drugs, really? I thought you said you love me. Now you are making funny of me. I love it when they say that. It's not you're making fun of me. You're making funny of me. And I've never said I love him, by the way. Whenever he says I love you, I say thank you. I did think about saying ditto. But yeah. And in response to his drug comment, of course you are. You're in hospital with a shot right lap. Do you honestly want me to believe you aren't on any painkillers? Well, is okay. Thank you for making funny with me, okay? He pissed off. Not only have I nipped his massive scam in the bud, I'm now accusing him of being off his tits, which he clearly is. There's no network for banking. Well, how the fuck are you talking to me on Google Hangouts, you dimwit? Moving right along. I'm not making funny of you at all. I'm worried you're on too many painkillers because you aren't making sense. I think you need to rest and have your doctor lower your dose a little. And then I got by with a sad face and I was like, oh my God, I think I've just been dumped. Maybe he was shot in the head instead of his leg. Good point, Lady Pegasus. Dear is cranky, dear Claire Bear. Rest up, Friedrich. We'll talk when you're feeling better with a smiley face. Rest, heal, and feel better soon. Could I be more patronizing? Yep. I also sent him some flowers because he loves the virtual flowers. Hope you feel better soon. And I didn't stop there. Healing love sent. My dear, I'm really okay, dear. I know I'm a doctor, dear. I had a bad experience about online banking. Why, dear. And besides, I'm planning on change my bank. That why I close it. Well, that wasn't smart. Where's all the money that was in your account, dear? He's still there. In the closed account? What the? I always think after the mission, I will get a new bank account. Like as if a doctor who's earning $2.8 million a year has got one fucking bank account. Like, seriously. I live from pay packet to pay packet and I've got 3 fucking bank accounts. Anywho, let's move on. Well, just email the bank and reopen the account. Normally, if you close an account, the bank gives you the money or transfers it into a new open account. That bank sounds dodgy. It's not your fault they made a mistake, but they need to fix it. And when you get home, sue them for incompetence. Yes, dear, that's why I'm getting a new one, dear. Am I only allowed to message you here, dear? Of course, yeah. He's allowed to chat with a chick on Google Hangouts that is known for like 3 weeks. He can't message his kid and he can't email his bank. And he's working for the UN. Bitch, please. Oh, yeah, he's working for the UN. They're about human rights. It's your right to sort this mess out. Every person on the planet should have access to food, water, and finances. That's the UN motto. It's not, but I made it up. Yes, dear, is mine right, dear, but am at a war zone. No call allowed, no message, no picture. No picture. What a shame. He could send a picture of himself looking miserable to his bank. Never in my life have I heard of a bank closing an account and not giving you the money or transferring it to your new account. Why would you close an account without a new one for the money to go to? My dear, you sound like if you don't believe in me or what. Well, duh, Frederick, I don't. I have to go and get ready for a meditation class. Have a think about a solution. We can chat soon. I'll help any way I can. I'll contact the UN in London to go and pay the nanny 2 months' salary if I have to. Well, I'm sorry, Frederick, but some of it isn't making sense. And I think if you read what you have written to me, you'll see that too. He promises he'll never lie to me. I mean, what the fuck? Everything he has said to me has been a lie. When we are married, I will handle all of the finances. How much money is in the closed account? I think it's about $7 million, dear. I'm going to let that one sink in. 7 million. So he's hurting your brain, Sesh. Yeah, I love sharing this with all of you guys. We can all have fried brains together. He's got 7 million. So he's closed the account. Now, in the real world, if you close the account and take the cash, he's been walking around with 7 million in his briefcase. Tell John where the fucking money is in your house and get him to give some to the nanny, you dickhead. And he was going through this whole friggin' rigmarole about the $3.4 million in gold that he was stealing and smuggling out of Iraq like it was going to change our lives, and he's got twice that much in his bank account. Unbelievable. But again, kind of pointing out the bullshit in his story, but not wanting to carry on with it for too long in case the script gets better. But trust me, this script is 10 years old. I've seen this script so many times. Even though scam baiters do point out some of the ridiculous elements of the scripts, they don't change them, and people still pay $2,000 for this kind of shit. Oh, and he tells me that we're married. And I said, we aren't married yet, dear. If I had the money now, I will pay the nanny, dear. Well, you only paid her one day. That was your first fuck up. Well, how can I help? I do have this class to take very soon, so I might have to go. My dear, I don't know, dear. I was so relieved. I thought, oh, my God, he's got no clue. Brilliant. I think the easiest solution is get a friend in London to go and look after the children or take them to their home till you return. One of your colleagues, friends, let me know a name and phone number or email, and I'll contact them straight away. No, dear, I don't believe that, dear. I said, why not? I don't trust anybody, dear, only you. I agree, Michelle. John would be better at handling their finances. Yeah, I think he's landed on his head more than once, for sure. He only trusts me. Again, some random chick in Australia, an imaginary one, because I'm catfishing him, that he's known for a few weeks. He doesn't trust anyone else. He's a bloody gazillionaire doctor, flies all over the world, had that buddy in the car with him, you name it. I'm the only person he trusts, not even the UN who he's working for. The kids need to be kept safe. Oh, here we go. What about the dude in the car with you on the way to the airport? Where's his wife or your colleagues' wives who've received the mystery boxes? Is with me, dear. He don't have a wife. He lost his wife a year ago, dear. How convenient. These guys, you know, these doctors, these amazing doctors that work for the UN, all of them have got dead wives. It's unbelievable. Token, that's sad. Look, you have a think, Friedrich. I need to go now. Let me know what you decide, but there must be someone. Even the UN could go and get them and keep them safe, right? The best way is to pay the nanny again, dear. Oh, okay, here comes the scam. I said, I can get money to the nanny. I've lots of friends in London. They can drop it round to her in an hour if you give me the address and how much money to pay. Her monthly payment is £1,200. I'm so angry and frustrated right now. I've never owed her a single dime before. Well, you did. You only paid her for one fucking day. If she leaves John, it will be terrible as I have no one to take care of him. This is really bad for me. I don't know why she's doing this. I said, darling, I have the best news. I just called my friend in London and he can drop £3,000 around to the nanny in the next hour. As soon as you give me the address, I'll message him and he'll be on his way. I'm about to message John as well to ask him to show the nanny my message. It says, a man will be coming to the house to see the nanny. His name is Boris Johnson. He's a good man and is to pay her wage. And I sent little Johnny that very message. And then at the end of it, I put, P.S. your dad says hi. I came up with the best solution to send one of my buddies in London around. Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. Moment of genius. Boris Johnson is ready to deliver the cash. Oh, really? Thanks so much. I really appreciate. And then I don't know if that emoji says he appreciates. I think that emoji says, fuck me dead. Foiled again. Just going to turn my phone down. Oh, it's my niece Jemima. Just hang on a sec. They're coming over on Sunday and she's just asked me if she can bring her boyfriend. So cute. I'll just tell her I'm live on YouTube right now. Love you. Biscuit does too. Sorry, I always do that. I forget what I write. I said I will. I said Boris is awake and can go now, but if you like, I'll ask him to go first thing in the morning. Want him to check on Ariana too? Okay, dear. Yes, I want to make sure my kids are okay. We never bring her up, that poor adopted little kitty. And yeah, hi, Biscuit. Oh gosh, please. Do you want me to open your thing? Do you want to go outside, or are you just going to try and get more food out of me? So yeah, Boris has the address and he said, I'll go first thing on the morrow. Pip, pip, old chap. And Friedrich's relieved. I said, me too. We're a great team. Best team ever, with a bit of Kermit the Frog. He says, I'll return the money back to you as soon as I get home. I'll even pay with interest. And I said, don't worry. I know you'll repay it. You don't have to pay interest. I'm not a bank, although I'm a much better bank than your old bank. Ha, ha, ha. You're so sweet as honey, he says. And then a bit of a nod to Honey Boo Boo, who made the little video. I'm your little Honey Boo Boo. And I love this gif. Look at the little line. That was my first and last salad. I miss that kid. And yeah, a little shout out there to Honey Boo Boo, the YouTube one. Oh, there's new messages. Bless you, Biscuit. Oh, right. He's getting impatient. So look, in a nutshell, I was his Honey Boo Boo. Oh, fuck, there's so much to go. Christ, guys. All right. We'll race through. Are you there? Yeah, not for long. He said, I will always love you, dear. I started singing Whitney Houston, will you share my life and take me for what I am? Yes, because I'll never change all my colours for you. Yes, baby. Will you take my love? I'll never ask for too much, just all that you are and everything that you do. I will, dear, do anything for you, baby. I don't really need to look very much further. Promise me you'll send the money tomorrow, dear. I don't want to have to go where you don't follow. Baby, I'm a man of integrity and honour with a huge sense of humour. No, you haven't got any sense of humour. I just want to be happy. I found happiness with you and I'm willing to stay by your side forever if you give me the chance. I want a happy, healthy family and a good life. This is what I carve for, babe. He's carving for it. No craving, just carving. I'm still singing Whitney. I won't hold it back again, this passion inside, because Friedrich, I can't run for myself. There's nowhere to hide. No one's perfect. We can help each other grow. I love you just the way you are. Nearly jumped over to Billy Joel, but no, I stuck with Whitney. But don't make me close one more door. I don't want to hurt anymore. You're the only woman I can bodily say I've ever truly loved with all my heart and all sincerity since the death of my wife. I will always love, baby. You are my wife, dear. Whitney keeps singing. Will you stay in my arms, Friedrich, if you dare, or must I imagine you there? I'll never do anything to you, my sweet angel. I'll stay in your arms and stare in your eyes and tell you how much I feel for you. Don't walk away from me. I have nothing. I'll never leave your side, not even for 1 minute. I have nothing, like nothing, if I don't have you. I'm not materialistic. I'm your man, and I'll protect you and make you happy. I kept singing Whitney. Friedrich, dear, you see through right to the heart of me. This is a promise I vowed not to ever break. I'm still singing Whitney. You break down my walls with the strength of your love. And I even left the bit in. I never felt I'll fall in love with a woman so far away, but I couldn't just resist it. Maybe it's a coincidence or fate. We're destined to be together. I'm still singing. I never knew love like I've known it with you. I'll do anything possible to make sure our relationship works out. I won't quit for nothing. Even when it's rough, I'll always come closer to you. I've got no idea what he's copy-pasting, but he clearly doesn't know I'm copy-pasting Whitney Houston. I'm still singing it. Will a memory survive, Friedrich? One I can hold on to. Yes, babe, a lifetime memory. Don't you dare walk away from me. Right now, you and the kids are my only source of joy and happiness. Don't you dare. You clearly don't know how much I love and want you. Don't you dare. Always got to put an office gif in where you can. That's a bit of a nod to my friend Shanna too. If only you knew. I have nothing if I don't have you. If I'd had time, I would have played music and all the rest. But he's getting impatient. We've got to get on with this. He's never going to leave my side. You make me a very happy person. I want to make you happy too, Whitney. And I will always love you. I love you. Babe, what are you up to? What a lovely conversation. I need to go now and do some shopping. We have a curfew. It's time for me to go to the shops and buy food and more wine. See you around like a rissole. Later, alligator. I will always love you, dear, no matter what, dear. Thanks. See you later. Okay, baby, please don't for tomorrow morning, dear. I want to know how my son and daughter is doing. I won't, Friedrich. I came up with a solution. I've messaged John. Boris is good to go first thing in the morning. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, dear, are you going for shopping now? Text me when you get back, then I'm going to rest a while. I love you, babe. Hey, baby, please text me if you're there. Hey there, I'm here just cooking dinner. Okay, Biscuit, hang on. Intermission. Get a drink, everyone. Get a drink, people. He's basically sent me a conversation between him and the nanny. It includes a bank account. That information I have to pass on to the ACCC along with the name of the person. But it's a fake conversation with the nanny, and in it he tells her that I'm sending someone round. She messages back and says, I've already left. My mother needs me. I'd prefer it if he'd just put the money into my bank account. And she's provided a bank account, basically. But interestingly, all the timestamps you can see in the little one that's on the screen, it's around 12:36, 12:37, and it was only 10:30 a.m. in London. So I was going to point that out, and then I thought, no, don't point that out. They'll just recreate another bullshit thing. So, yeah, this is our conversation. She left the house already. Yeah, she's left the kids at home alone. Can you please ask your friend to send the money directly to her account, please? And all the little sad face emojis. I said, when was that conversation? She can't leave the children alone. Not quite long ago. Oh, we beat to call the police. Don't you dare give her a cent. She's abandoned your babies. Please call Boris and tell him to send the money to her account. I don't want to stress this further. If you're going to help me and the kids, please. I'm losing my mind, or I'm losing my mind already. All those little guilt trips that they do. I said, of course you are. Boris is already on the way to your house. He messaged me about an hour ago. He has to take 3 trains to get to where you live. I'm hoping maybe we'll have a train derailment, something. I don't know. I'll try and call him, but I also think we need to call the police, Friedrich. Children that young cannot be left on their own. She's a criminal. She can go to jail for this. No, I don't need to call the police. She'll definitely go back home. She's done this before. She's just trying to make me send her the money. Well, that's bullshit because in that bullshit text conversation that he sent me, Friedrich's driving you to drink. What was I going to say? In the conversation, the nanny says she won't go back. She's not going back. She refuses. So he's a dick. He's sent me this bullshit conversation and he's not even sticking to the story. But anyway, I'm saying, yeah, she's done this before. You employed her again? Children under 15 can't be left at home alone. And so she says she won't go back till she gets the money. This is blackmail and criminal. She's the only person I trust to leave the kids with. Boris gets robbed in the subway. Yeah, make out the money is sent. That's a good one. Yeah, and we'll just make out something happened along the way. Yeah, if I had time, I'd do a fake bank account transaction, but I'm sort of thinking when we reconnect with him, I'm just going to say I was still plucking the chicken and cooking dinner and I still haven't heard back from Boris, and then we'll just see what happens. But this prick, right, this nanny has fucked him over before and he's employed her again, and because she's the only person he trusts to, like, again, why don't the friggin' a bomb on the train, a bomb on the bus? Love it, love it. I love the ideas. I'll keep going through and we'll start chatting to this jerk. God, I can't believe it's already been over an hour. We'll get there. But yeah, more crap. I'm like, fuck me, Friedrich. Your life's like a really bad movie at the moment. Well, we need to talk about who you trust because she's one shifty woman. Baby, I'll make sure I don't hire her again when I get back home. I've messaged Boris. I'm in the middle of plucking a chicken. I will message when I hear from him. Breathe, Friedrich, breathe. Okay, dear, please tell Boris to just send the money to her account if he couldn't find her. I don't want to scare her off now. For now, when I get home, she'll see the other side of me. And hey, babe, are you there 20 minutes ago? And we are now about to start live conversing with a scammer. I need to get a drink. I'm just going to message and say, yes, I'm here. Sorry. Okay, messages are sent. Everyone, we need to get a drink. And also, if anyone wants to jump up and hang out, you know you're welcome. I'll just get a drink, and then if anyone's keen, let me know in chat, and I'll come back and scroll through chat and pick whoever puts their hand up for the gig. Please, if you're already inebriated because of this bullshit, don't jump up or I'll boot you off. Someone who's still got their wits about them. But I'm getting a drink. Yep, Blue's getting a drink. Everyone grab a drink, do a wee, punch a wall, whatever it takes. Back in a sec. And Biscuit, I'll open your thing up again. Here you go, horse. You can go out and talk to the possums. I have nothing. Nothing. I'm hardcore. I'm having a Bailey's. Oh my God, Biscuit's got the zoomies, which I love, but she's batshit crazy when she's got the zoomies. If I suddenly squeal and go silent, it's quite possible I'm wearing Biscuit as a hat. Hey, CCC, not having today. God, long time no see. He forgot to pay for his train fare. Transport police have detained him. That might be a good one. Yeah, he is writing again. I'll leave you to get your stuff done. Tick. Text me when you're free. Boris has a possible terrorist attack. Boris got the account wrong by 1 digit. This is awesome. There's some great suggestions in chat. You guys rock. I like the fucking up the account numbers. That's a good one. Boris got COVID. Well, he actually did, so we wouldn't be lying, Kanga Blue, would we? I love that you've got to play for his train fare. Do a wee. Has everyone done a wee? You're fucking laughing your ass off at that. Do a wee. So good to see you, CCC, not happening today. It's been a long time, Groover. Boris got mugged. The police thought Boris's backpack full of cash was a bomb. The whole underground was shut down. Boris wrote the address down wrong. No bombing. He can Google the news. Well, he can, but it's so bizarre that he doesn't Google things like, what's happening in Iraq and stuff. Getting ready for work, CCC. Well, you have a good day at work. So, there's no reading. We're live now. Blue, this is live. Boris ran into a few friends in the train and popped into the pub. Mary Carey is drunk as a skunk. And also for anyone who's joining, this is the reality of chatting with these guys, because he could possibly have other people on the go. I love thinking of being locked up by the London Transport Police too. Boris is a scammer. Ran away with the money. Boris unfortunately has dementia. Boris got detained for not wearing a mask. Oh, these are some great ideas. He's been struck down with the COVID. Yeah, he scammed. I like the scamming one. Yeah, Blue, you can come and hang out if you want. Someone new, if anyone new who hasn't jumped up before, you don't have to do anything. And at the rate that he's chatting with me at the moment, it's you don't have to read out all of the suggestions. Like, I think we've got some good ideas here, and I like the scamming one. I reckon that one would be a great one. I love him. I love him going to the pub, and I love the bomb. Getting detained for not wearing a mask. There's so many great ones. You may have to remind me, Groovers, when he comes back. Oh, that's okay, Blue. I mean, look, nothing's happening at the moment, so I'm happy just to hang out and chat with you, Groovers. Friedrich? Hello? He's probably got 83 windows open. They have so many, you don't have to cam up either, anyone. It's just your voices. they have so many people on the go at the same time with these romance scams, but it's worth it, like even if they get 1 out of 20 people, that one person sends chunks of money, 30 grand, 80 grand, 110. Like there's so many stories online of people who have given, like over $1 million. They've borrowed from their family, their friends. The scammer has told them that they've got money, like this prick has, well, he's told me he's got $7 million. Like, I'm guaranteeing you it's going to get paid back. He just can't access his bank accounts right now. Put the cash. Well, Boris is actually taking his own cash. I haven't given him any money at the moment. Boris has got a lot of cash, so he was like, I'll just drop the money around. We'll sort it out later. Because, Boris and I like that. Hey, Blue, look, if you ever feel like jumping up, you're more than welcome, but you're also very welcome in chat as well. Yeah, Lady Pegasus did read Big Daddy-O on Wednesday night. Poor Lady Pegasus. She got to see what it's like reading him. So did, Claire Bear got to read Fabio. And also, that was funny because Claire Bear's like, it's hard reading it. And I was like, it's my writing. To remind her that it was me that wrote Fabio. It wasn't the scammer. Because I have so many bloody typos and stuff as well. Yeah, Boris does live in London. But I told Friedrich that Boris had 3 trains to catch. So I did that deliberately thinking, let's come up with an idea. The more trains, the more likelihood of something going wrong. My friend Matt, who pops into some of my lives, he tells me about, every day on the subway, pretty much every day they get stopped. A lot of people jump. Sorry, I should have put a trigger warning, but yeah, the trains stop a lot. Yeah, you do need to catch up, Blue. It's one of these things, I guess. I mean, because it can be a bit slow at times, but you can actually speed up replays apparently. But also, it's one of those things just to pop on your headphones and listen while you're vacuuming or something. I've had a couple of people say, I listen to your lives when I want to go to bed. I fall asleep to them. I'm like, oh, well, that's great. I'm glad I'm really monotone and boring. Yeah, I wasn't going to say it, Geraldine, but you're right. Happens a lot. Well, you would know too, wouldn't you? And lovely Ruth, if she's still around. Well, you're my UK peeps. You don't understand why Boris doesn't do, is he going to a Western Union? No, Boris is taking the cash to the house because that was the suggestion I came up with before the nanny lost the plot and left. I was like, I've got friends in London. Let's just, because Friedrich couldn't access online banking, there was no point I can't deposit money in Friedrich's bank account because he can't do anything with it because he doesn't have an open bank account, remember, and he doesn't have any network connections for online banking, and he doesn't know how to use online banking, and he sent someone too much money on online banking. So I was like, okay, well, we've got a crisis. We've got a nanny threatening to leave. He's only paid her for 1 day because he's a dickhead. And that was the solution I came up with. So it was to send a friend of mine in London around with some cash, pay the nanny 2 months' salary, and I wonder if this prick's coming back. Hey, Amy's Justice League. You should scroll back. Oh, look, Friedrich. Okay, quick recap. Shot in the right thigh, found $3.2 million and 17 gold stones, wanted to send them to me in Australia. I talked him out of it. He donated the whole lot to the homeless and to orphanages. It was unbelievable. I sang him a Whitney Houston song, Honey Boo Boo, the little pageant queen made an appearance. The nanny has left the house and the two small children on their own because Friedrich only paid her for one day because he's a fuckwit. And I've organised for my mate in London, Boris Johnson, to run around to their house with £3,000, which will cover her salary for 2 friggin' months. Mary Carey is like, dude, she's a criminal. She's blackmailing you. He's like, she's the only one I trust to look after my kids, after telling me she's done this to him before. And I think that's about where we got up to. Well, either Boris was already on his way and, oh shit, Melmo. In the matter of an hour, I've been puked on, finger cut, found a kid covered with finger paints and bathed. You're amazing. Super granny. Yeah, Fred said no to the house, but Boris is already on his way either. This is all made up. You know that, don't you? You know that Boris Johnson isn't literally going to this address in London. Not just you either, but everyone in chat. It's all bullshit. So yeah, but this was my solution, was that my friend Boris Johnson took the cash to the house, and then he said the nanny's gone and she wants the money put into her bank account. That's where we're up to. Oh, can we move on from the train stuff? I tried to move on from that. Boris, he cycles well, the real Boris does. Yeah, this Boris is taking 3 trains. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to do much research on the bank account, but it doesn't matter because I just put it in an email and flicked it to the ACCC. So they're the ones that deal with that sort of stuff, not me. I know. I'm almost tempted to try calling him, which is weird that I'm even thinking about doing that. Sounds like a normal day in your household. I listen to creepy ghost stories, says Ruth, and he sends me to sleep and I get cross because I have to play them again. His voice is scrummy. I used to listen to a lot of different sort of nighttime meditations, and there was this Irish guy that would read adult bedtime stories. And what does a CC stand for? What are you talking about, Blue? But yeah, the guy that read the meditations, adult stories, bedtime stories, his voice was scrummy too. You'd love to hear Fred's voice. It's 8 minutes have passed. It's one good thing about having the screen up is that Google Hangouts has like a live timer. I'm pretty sure I've got Google Hangouts set up so that my camera... Oh, he's back. He's back, Groovers. But this is the reality of scam baiting. There can be a lot of time. So, I mean, I don't sit at my laptop all day chatting to this prick. I'm doing stuff. Like I literally had to go to the shops. I flick him a message and then 10, 20 minutes can go past before I hear back from him. It's not one of those things. I mean, unless there are some scam baiters that are baiting, I don't know, other people at the same time. I can't be bothered with that. I try to always have a new one on the hook in case, like when I sense that one's about to run out. And also, this is only the second guy that I've been catfishing for this long. They usually, well, not usually. Well, there's probably a few. There's a few that I'm going to put up on my blog. But yeah, you kind of like do other stuff. It's a bit like getting a message on Messenger from a friend or something, or a text message. Oh, ACCC. It's the Australian Consumer. You were going to say that. I'm going to get it wrong. I'm a bit dyslexic with Australian Competition and Consumer Commission, and they have a scam busting department. Yeah, so Lady Pegasus has been. Oh, thank you, Ruth. I knew I was going to get it around the wrong way. I'm hopeless with stuff like that. 3 times a week in the last few weeks. Yeah, it's where you report stuff and pass on all the information. And then they've got people investigating, people that travel all over the world, and every country's got an equivalent. I don't know what the one in the US is, but that would be the busiest one. More Americans get scammed than any other country in the world, but they get targeted more as well. I'm here, babe. He's waiting for me to be excited. So there you go. Yay. Yay. Yay, Friedrich. Yeah, something similar in the UK. Geraldine. Yeah, I can't remember who they report to in I think there's actually like a dedicated commission or organization, whatever, in the States, specifically set up for it, because they've got so many. I mean, like the biggest scam baiters that I follow are all Americans, but they're mainly tech scams, and they do a lot of coding and create fake computers. And one of them I follow was chatting to this hacker that he found on the dark web. It was so creepy, the whole thing. Oh, it was creepy as. I thought, he's got guts to actually talk to someone he found on the dark web. The American Consumer Council. There you go. Thanks, Ivor. So yeah, I haven't even had a sip of my Baileys yet. Cheers, everybody. A little Friday night treat. See what rubbish he comes back with. Brace yourselves, everyone. If he decides that he should be spending a bit more time chatting to me because of the money and everything, we might have a bit more live action than we've had. He might start chatting to me a bit more. Oh, so theirs is the ACCC too. Interesting. My phone. Oh, that one that I put up, that recording of that message, the one in Chinese or Mandarin. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that, Sesh. I thought I acknowledged that. Oh, what's up with your friend Boris? He still haven't gotten there? All right, guys. What are we going to go with? Should we just say I haven't heard from him yet, or are we going to say we have and we've got some bad news? Salute. Salute. He got to the house. Okay. You sure? Don't we want to go with one of the other ones, like he got busted for not paying his train fare? Because what do we say if he got there? He's detained in the police station at Clapham Junction. Because I don't know what to say to him if I say he got there. Because then he'll just be like, tell him to put the money in the bank. No one home, left money in the letterbox. All right, guys, which one is it? Is he detained in the police station at Clapham Junction, or no one answered the door and he put the money? Let's do that. Oh, Geraldine's saying he doesn't know. This is all fictitious. We're making this up. I'm just trying to get some consensus from you guys. And I've got 2 people saying he got detained. I'll just tell him he's run into a spot of bother and then we'll reach some sort of agreement. The letterbox. I like the letterbox drop too, because then he's going to absolutely. No, he hasn't either. He hasn't. Which is why the letterbox drop's actually hilarious, because he'll freak the F out. Yeah, let's go with that because it's a bit more credible. It might be a hole in the door, but it doesn't matter. Oh, he left a package with a neighbour. I like it being in the letterbox. Yeah. Hey, D90 Bill. Yeah, I guess Peace Groover. I guess he'll be freaking out. This is gold. Because there's no way Mary Carrier can give him another £3,000. I'm going to be like, that's another 6,000 Australian. I don't have that. I don't. Yes, exactly. I like this one because this is kind of credible. I mean, you wouldn't leave £3,000 in the letterbox, but I'll just, if he questions it, I'll just say, well, that was the arrangement that we had, and he didn't message me. He couldn't message me from. Why didn't he send it directly to her? Because he went to the house. This guy's head is going to explode. The address is real. It's taped up safe. In the wrong house. Yeah, but the address is real, but it's nothing to do with this prick. No, he didn't. He hasn't forgotten he gave me the address, but he sent me the bullshit conversation with the nanny saying that she'd left the house and she preferred it if he put the money in the bank account. I'm going to go, well, he didn't message me. Yum Tours, you're killing this guy. He doesn't know what to say. He must just be smacking his head. I wonder how long I'm going to have this fuckwit to waste time with. I mean, I can't believe his persistence. You sure if anyone wants to jump up with me, you're more than welcome to. And like I said, you don't have to read all the comments in chat. If we get stuck on something and need some ideas, we'll ask. But please don't feel like if you jump up, you've got to, oh, okay, I'll tell her. Yeah, if anyone wants to jump up, you're more than welcome to. It's only, I mean, to be honest, I like it because, and I'm happy reading your chat and everything, but it's just nice having another voice. Like I'm kind of sitting in my dining / kitchen area, and it's nice just having someone else to giggle with as we go along our merry way. Yeah, sometimes something as simple as that. You said your friend is Boris Johnson, right? Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Has he discovered the Google machine? I'm just going to say, yeah, that is his name, but they're not related. It's just a coincidence. EJ, as in blowjob. Something you're not going to get. It's a common name. It kind of isn't, though. It's a weird combo, isn't it? I'll put the, how did you come to know this BJ, this blowjob of a guy? Oh, come on, someone's got to jump up with me. Hang on, I'm going to put a little invite link. I'll copy it. There's probably a million Boris Johnsons. There could be quite a few. That's so funny. You've got a friend called John Howard. And there's an Australian actor called John Howard who was he in Sea Change? Yeah, how did you come to know this blowjob of a T-shirt? Well, kind of. Only people that know the Soft 34 would get that reference, I reckon. Or maybe not. You had a budgie. Two of my best friends, Andy's, they've got a Boris, a spaniel. And then another friend of mine, Christine, she has a French, I don't know, it's one of the little bulldogs with the little puggy nosy things. All Saints, yes, All Saints. I'm just going to close Biscuit's flap. If he carries on about it, I'm going to point out that I'm Mary Carrier, and people often confuse me with Mariah Carey. Facebook, huh? I served that man flat whites. What, you actually served Boris Johnson flat whites? Two Jack Russells, Boris and Horace. Biscuits flat, but it sounded funny. Yeah, I know. That's why I said it, Lady Pegasus. Message little Johnny to check mailbox when he gets home. Tell Johnny to tell the nanny to check the mailbox. I'm wondering what he's doing. I wonder if this guy's going to dump me. Oh, John Howard drinks double flat whites. Clever. I'm going to print a shirt for you. This is how did I come to know this blowjob of a man? guy wasn't blowjob of a guy. How did you come to know this blowjob of a guy? It's still on the screen sesh. But yeah, how did I? That's hilarious. How did I come to know that? You got to have guy. He is so good to you. You're one lucky Claire Bear. Yes, yeah, correction, guy. Well done. Well done. Start panicking, Tori. That's a lot of money. Good thinking. How do you get comments to run if you ring in? Well, yeah, I quote Ferris Bueller's Day Off a lot. He's looking for the money. Hey, wouldn't that be weird if he does actually know someone who does live at that address? What if he's got a scammer buddy in London? And the friend in London has said Boris Johnson is the Prime Minister. Because they are scattered across the world. I think he's on the phone to his buddy and freaking out. Wrong mailbox. Yep. Or BJ he's with his friend Raf. I haven't been able to read all of the chat either. I'm usually on the screen that I'm chatting to with him. So I don't know if you're talking about what I was just saying or something else. But yeah, I do miss a lot of chat. Sorry about that. I just can't keep up with chat if I'm on the screen chatting to him. I kind of try to jump backwards and forwards. I'm with my friend Raf. I'm not going to message John. Oh, actually, let me message John. Just opening up Google Hangouts in another window. Hi, John. Can you do me a favor and pop down to the letterbox? There's an envelope in it for you. There is money for the nanny. We need to give it to her. I can't believe I'm actually thinking about what I'm writing to this imaginary child. Stupid nanny. I'd really like a sidekick. Did the nanny cut and run with it? God, I actually do kind of hope that he knows someone who lives at that address, because if somebody does live at that address that he knows, he's just given me the address of a scammer, or at least someone connected to a scammer. I did put it in the email to the ACCC, but I did say, that they've sent me bogus addresses before. Scammers have. They just Google it. Plus, she gets your intimate time. What? Are you talking to somebody else? His intimate time. Boris does have better things to do than traipse all over London to help me out. Exactly. I don't want to talk to him, Blue. It's creepy. I mean, at some point, if there's an opportunity to have a conversation with one, I will, so you can hear them. He will come back and he'll say, wrong address. You've got it running on the tablet too. You're watching on 2? Your money is safe. I'll rerun it back. I swear to God. He won't sound very German at all, Kanga Blue. It's weird that he's got that German part of the story. It doesn't fit with the profile that was stolen. It doesn't fit with the storyline. And yeah, they usually say that they're American, and it's weird that the way they're taught English sounds way more American than if they were taught by English, as in literal English people. I just hope someone else doesn't go there to pick it up. I'm bummed. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know either. It's kind of weird. Same with the bank account details and stuff. Even he's coming up with reasons exactly. I know, Geraldine, but I think that's semantics. We do get a bit carried away sometimes with sort of detail, but you don't really need to with these guys. Like, it doesn't have to be factual. In fact, the less factual, the better. Because they build a profile on the people they're scamming too. So I doubt this guy's been anywhere near London, probably doesn't watch any British comedies or TV shows. Oh my God, I'm too retardant. He can't send me the money though. That's the one thing I know I can't ask him to do because he closed his bank account. He's just told me he's too retardant. That is a T-shirt. I'm writing a note. Oh, you can't really. You can't really wear. I mean, a retardant is a legitimate thing, but I can't really get a T-shirt made up that says I'm too retardant. People will get abused in public for wearing that. I get over the top too, Geraldine, and get caught up in little details. Thanks, Mel Mel. Yeah. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell. I want to say something about him being too retardant. He sends me those ones. I mean, apparently that's as much as you can cry in the emoji world. And hang on, I'm about to send you a message, Lady Pegasus. There you go, honey bunny. You probably won't have to read too much. I'll wait for it to come up. Yeah, you're right, Ivor. I know. Look, in Australia, we could probably walk around with that and no one would give a shit. But if you flew to America with that, you'd probably get shot at LAX as soon as you got off the plane. Hey, gorgeous.
Hello, how are you? Now, I should have everything all sound turned off, so I hope everything's all good.
Yeah, it sounds perfect. But you don't have to worry too much about. I mean, it's more just to hang out and have a bit of a chuckle as we go, and then if the conversation gets a bit lively, but it's more just it's nice to have some company.
Yeah, I'll just got to get up my other screen and put it up on the side.
Yeah,
So
but don't feel like you have to read chat because he's actually at a. It's nice just having you up here with me, hanging out with me, Groover. Because he's really just big round of applause for Lady Pegasus in chat, everyone, for jumping on up. Yeah, it's not going at a crazy pace at the moment. It's just nice having a voice.
Yeah, so I could see that you're struggling for it. I'll just pop one up for you.
Yeah, thank you, darling. I'm worried about the children not answering the door. I'm worried about my life savings gone forever. And besides, the chicken was tough, was dry, and not nice. God, this is there's been some gripping
This one.
Kangaroo Blue. Yeah, play the emotional role. Yeah, I'm going to be the poor Mary Carey. I mean, she's on to her 4th bottle of wine, and it's red wine. Nothing is gone. I said I'll pay you back. No, he can't. He can't call Johnny. Well, John hasn't replied, and that's a lot of money sitting in a letterbox. What if someone steals it? You don't have a bank account. You don't know how to do online transfers. If the money goes, how? Well, actually, that's a good point. And I have staff to pay. There is a little bit of an echo, Lady Pegasus. I don't know why.
Shouldn't be, because I've got absolutely nothing going whatsoever. I'll move my computer away a bit further and see if that's any better.
Yeah, it may just be a little bit of. Keep texting him. I'm not writing more emails to your imaginary child. Sesh needs a smoke. I think even the non-smokers need a smoke. I hate your nanny. Poor Mary.
I wonder what he'll come back with now.
What a dickhead too. Oh, she's done this once before. What? Oh, me too.
Yes, I think this guy could drive a person to drink.
Poor Mary. She's going to get a bit snippety with him. And a smoke and a pancake. Who's having a pancake? How did pancakes come into this? Who's having pancakes?
Mel, smoking a pancake?
Oh, God damn, I'd love a pancake. For those of you watching who've never seen this before, what basically is going on is I am a scam baiter. I need you to calm me down. Paid for one day when you knew you were going away for 3. What the fuck? With blueberries, high cheeksy tension, Friedrich drove me to drink t-shirt. Exactly. Keep putting up the dollars. What's the biggest thing you missed? I convinced him to donate the money and to give the money and the gold that they were going to steal, which they were going to steal, to the or he told me he was going to give them to the homeless and the orphans of Iraq. I made him give it away because it was all too hard. And then this whole ridiculous thing about him not paying the nanny for more than one day, she spitting the dummy and leaving the small children. Friedrich drove me to drink and smoke some drugs. Friedrich drove me to heroin. But yeah, anyone who has joined and you're like, what the fuck is going on here? Welcome. This is a live scam baiting. So on the screen is Google Hangouts. The icon with the flowers and the three little dots, that is the scammer pretending to be a military doctor working for the UN currently in Iraq, got shot in the right lap. How did you send the money to your friend Boris? I used online banking.
I can't believe he's still going.
I'll say
Yeah, make him sound like an idiot.
absolutely. So what were you saying, Lady Pegasus? Well,
I can't believe he's still going with this. Like he's going on and on. You'd think he would have given up by now.
Yeah. If he says it wouldn't have cleared or something, I'm going to be like, oh, so you do know how online banking works.
Does he forget you said you were sent with the original plan?
No. This would have saved us all this stress.
Can sense some anger coming from him very soon. Oh, no. He's telling you to calm down. He's getting worse.
Stop saying that. I know I fucked up. Oh my God, that's the best thing, is it? That's a great, there's another t-shirt. There's so many
I was just about to say that, another t-shirt. Grab a tissue, I think he's getting there.
What did he tell me? Just calm down. Well, I got a bit upset because what did he say? He was losing his mind. That was a great little rant by Mary Carrier.
It was. And he said he was a retard or retardant.
Mild. What was that? Did he say he was God, that was a ripper line. Or did I tell him he was only a little retardant?
No, he said he was retarded.
Yeah, I'm too retardant. God, for a moment then, I thought he was smarter than. We should never give them credit for being super smart. For a moment there, I was thinking, oh my God, what if he did have a colleague at that? Why that address? Why that random address? And it's like, shit, what if he actually does have someone he knows that lives there and they're part of a network? And I got all excited because the more information you get, the better. But the ACCC, as you know, Lady Pegasus, because you've reported people too, you don't find out what happens. They don't.
No,
it's not
you
like
don't.
You get, they just you get like an automated thank you. I mean, I do. There's a girl that I've dealt with there a few times and she said to me, don't scam bait them. And it's like, well, that's the only way you get info out of them. If I get a dodgy friend request on Facebook and report it, it's a fake profile. They'll just go, okay, well, there's another set of photos, or it's the same set of photos and another different name, and they can get Facebook to shut down the profiles. But those profiles are so temporary and fleeting; they don't stay up for very long anyway. The scammers remove them.
Yeah, they know they're fake. They won't last long. Anyone can report someone's Facebook account if they think it's false.
And sometimes Facebook goes, we acknowledge your report, but we've looked into it and we don't think it's breaching our terms and conditions.
I'll give you an example, but I won't use my son's last name, but I'll give you an example of how tight Facebook is now. He's nearly 25. He only opened up a Facebook account about 2 years ago, very rarely uses it. But his last name, he couldn't use his last name because they said it wasn't real.
Well, see, and
it is real.
Yeah, I mean, I'm wondering, everyone's loving the I know I fucked up. I feel like T-shirt is all happening, Mel. Jealous of the nanny. No, I hate the nanny, and I don't use it in my real life. The only thing I hate is the word hate. I never use it. But Mary Carey is drunk and she hates fucking everything. Using Ivor's suggestion. I reckon he's possibly. I shouldn't have written anything. I didn't check how long it's been since he told me he fucked up.
It's not that long ago.
Oh, he's back. I just want to get a screenshot of that in case he disappears. But yeah, maybe that fake profile the scam baiting one I set up on Facebook that got shut down, maybe it wasn't reported. Maybe Facebook. Hey, Casper. Good to see you. Yeah,
go ahead.
Maybe Facebook shut mine down, the fake one. I thought it might have been reported.
They could have. I know they have been doing things like that. Years ago, anyone could make up fake names. Like I'd done it in the past before. You just make up funny, like strange names. Or if you want a gaming channel, you used to make up a different name and stuff. And you'd sometimes do it after the name of the game. Well, you can't do that now.
No.
As I said, with my son, his last name, that wouldn't allow it. So he had to change it to something else. He changed it to an animal's name, but it was actually something that was that happens.
I've asked him to help me relax and clam down a little, maybe sing me a song.
Did you see that? I don't know. Just give me time to think.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I've just read out what I responded to that. I just said, okay, well, can you help me relax and clam down a little? Maybe sing me a song.
Clam down.
I'm a terrible singer.
But I think sings Wombaway quite good. The Lion Sleeps Tonight.
Yeah, I'm hoping he comes up with something. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the Wimaway thing, but it's not really the right time for that because that's when we're
I know
dreaming about our honeymoon in Africa. I'm hoping he's got a little love song. I need to get my phone up so I can send him some gifts. I mean, look, I'm quite okay to do a whim away again, but I'm keen to see what he comes up with as an idea, as a song.
Yeah,
So-
I'll be happy to sing something else too. I was just saying, Wim away because that's what he's been singing. So he can sing. He can't say he can't sing.
Oh, well, I mean, he can't call me, so I can say to him, you can't call me,
Oh,
so it's
true.
not like I have to hear you.
Yeah,
Look, I've
he can
sent
just
a
copy and
little,
paste like he normally does.
but that's why he probably won't do that song, because I don't think he knows it. But look at that little kitten
That is
begging
cute.
begging for him. You two will be divorced before you even marry. Take control, Tori. I want us to end on a love song, and then I'm going to say I'm tired, I'm sad, I'm exhausted. John hasn't responded. I need to go to bed, and John hasn't responded. I wonder what made him Google Boris Johnson, though. That threw me a little bit. I'm curious. Hey, everyone, at midnight, you can tune into Audrey Briggs, the woman who claims she's felt Shanann Watts in her body. She's doing an update on Shanann. She must have had another spiritual encounter.
I don't know who that is.
When I was totally into the Watts case, I just kept typing Chris Watts into the search bar on YouTube and found all kinds of people that I sub to, and she's the one who said she didn't read the Discovery. She actually feels Shanann, and Shanann sends her messages. Oh, the little icon for John has just popped up, and he's got a little green dot next to his name, which means that he's online. This could get
Yeah.
interesting, guys. He's the reason Friedrich is silent is because Friedrich's logged into John's account, guys.
Yeah, and now playing John.
Yeah. I'm expecting I messaged John 28 minutes ago. All right, let's take bets. What's the bet? John is going to come back and say the money is not in the letterbox. I'm just
I
going to go.
bet that's what he's going to say.
I'm just going to go and grab a hair elastic. The beanie was starting to strangle my head. This will be interesting.
It will be.
Although the little dot for Friedrich's back too. All right, so
He could have two different places open at the same time, could he?
oh, I've got a message from John.
Is that what I just seen popped up over there on the left?
Yep. Oh gosh, I can show both screens. This is gold.
Hello, Auntie.
Yeah, he calls me Auntie.
Yeah, because your computer would be like mine where you can do the two different screens.
Well, no. Yeah,
No?
I couldn't find any envelope at the letterbox. This isn't a split screen. This is just both of those chat bubbles are open side by side on the one
Oh,
screen.
okay. Gotcha.
I don't. Oh, hang on. You guys are only seeing one screen now, aren't you?
Yeah, only the one screen where the cat is. The other one, now the both screens are back.
Right. Oh my God, guys, this is
Exciting.
too much. Yeah, I know you can do more with the one screen, Mary. Oh, hello, Mary. But this is it's just two chat boxes on the one screen that is showing up at the moment. I don't know how to screen share two screens in. I mean, you'd have to have two screens open on the laptop, I guess, and
Oh, it's easy. I can tell you how to do it. With what my son showed me how to do it, I could just tell you how to do it if you wanted to do it.
there's no need because these are both showing from the same screen.
Oh, okay.
I'll just take off that highlighted comment so there's more. But I will definitely. Oh, guys, I'm getting so nervous there because now I don't know what you guys can see. Can you see what Friedrich just said? Call me on a video call.
Yes, I've seen that.
Oh,
Is that him calling? Better throw your phone.
no. Oh, it is. Hey, guys. I've definitely got video disabled. But I don't want to
Can you put your phone on to switch your phone off now, or put it on do not disturb or something?
He's stopped calling. Well,
Say your phone's on silent. If he says something, say, no, your phone's on silent because you've got someone there that's asleep. You can't wake them up.
Oh, look at the kid. Can you see the kid's message? What a load of bullshit. It could have been easy if you send the money into my nanny account.
Oh, God.
I'm going to message John and then I'm going to tell Dickface that I've been chatting to Johnny and also I can't do video calls. There's no camera on my laptop. Christ, it's all happening. I'm freaking out. Can you see what's happening in chat? What's happening in chat?
Okay, it says, Johnny's a banker. How did John know that? Good grief. Now, just take things slow, Tori, and make sure you don't get the boxes mixed up and write the wrong thing in the wrong box.
Oh, yeah, I won't. He wants to sing to me on video. I can't believe his smart ass little kid is having a go at me.
Well, it is actually Frederick.
Exactly. Oh, he's outside the base now.
Oh.
What's everyone saying in chat?
Right, no, you got who said to take
breath. I have to. I know that I should have done a test run with someone on Hangouts, because I know that I've disabled the camera on Hangouts on my phone and my laptop, but because and my laptop's got a switch that you can actually switch the webcam off.
Yeah, I'd be freaking out too, whether to trust it or not.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to say the nanny must have taken. I reckon the nanny's taken the money. Oh, I've got 3 windows open now.
Why'd you got 3?
Oh, Ivor, can you call me on a video call, please? You need to call me and I'll answer it. I can't call you. So if you click the video button in Google Hangouts. God, this is all happening.
Anyway.
Oh, great. Now Johnny's crying. Well, Johnny can go fuck himself. Oh, you can't see Johnny. Johnny's come back and that. Okay, so I was trying.
Tori, so Shu said to tape over the camera, to put tape on your camera.
Yeah, I don't. Hang on, because I was trying to call me at the moment on Google Hangouts. That's a priority at the moment. Sorry.
Okay, no worries. That was some session.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I don't need to, because I've got my laptop actually has a switch that you can flick. That she says she's trying, but it's not working. So why is it not working? It's not working on my phone or my... I mean, if I do take a call, I'm going to have to... I'm in your thing, Ivor, on my phone, but it's not ringing. Oh, wait, look. Oh. Friedrich says, oh, my bad. If I do take a call, I'm going to have to mute you, Lady Pegasus.
That's all right. I have fucked up again. He's taking responsibility tonight.
I don't know why Ivor's call's not... Oh, Ivor's gone. Thank you, darling, for trying. A missed call, but it didn't ring, did it?
No, didn't hear anything at all.
That's weird. Let me just close out of... Oh, hang on. All right. I'm closing out of John because he's just crying.
I missed a number on your address.
On the address. Fuck.
Funny, I said the address was wrong before. I said, Boris wrote it down wrong.
Hang on. Ivor keeps trying to call. I just need to focus on this test run with Ivor for a sec.
That's all right.
And then I'm going to go back to him. I know it says she's calling me, but hang on. I'll go into Hangouts. Click to join the call. Hello? Do you want to be seen?
Hello.
Hi, how are you doing? So can you see me?
I cannot. I can see sweet baby angel in the circle.
Perfect.
Okay.
You're awesome. Thanks, darling, so much. Thanks for trying. I was watching every screen except the Google Hangouts one where it actually said to accept your call. You're a champ. Thank you so much. Bye, gorgeous. What a legend. There you go. So he as if you would leave out a number. Oh, am I not screen sharing now?
No, there's no screen share.
All right. So he's told me that he's fucked up and I've got too many Hangouts windows open. Hang on, I'll just thank you again, Ivor. You are an absolute legend. So that's good to know. I suppose I could change my avatar to be one of my pictures of Mary Carrier instead of Sweet Baby Angle. Wow. You're a champ. Thanks, Ivor, again. Thank you so much. So there you go. The camera thing is not a problem. It's disabled. I've got I think that might be the first time he's sworn Kanga. So that's interesting to know. My laptop has a switch, which is the first laptop I've ever owned, where you can, I'll do his picture. I'll do her picture, sorry. I'll upload one while we're killing time. What's this guy doing? He's like reverse scammed himself.
It's hilarious, really.
I'm finding this all so puzzling.
Maybe he thinks it will trip you up. Reverse psychology.
It's very strange. I've got the most zen photo of Marie now as my avatar. I'll put our little things up, our little faces. You probably won't be able to see it very well, Grievers, but she's doing a bit of yoga. I'll stop the screen for a sec. Can you all see her?
Yeah, I see her.
She's good to go. All right. This Night Blue, we won't be on for much longer. God, 2.5 hours. But yeah, I've changed the picture. And I'll just go back to this dude. That's cool. I can speak to him now. I can speak to him and not be freaking out. Or is he getting out of singing? I mean, wouldn't that be a great way to end this? Would that not be the best way to end this episode?
It would.
Get him to sing to me. But I will have to mute you, Lady Pegasus, because if he hears anyone else.
No, that's fine.
Well,
I can mute myself too if you like.
Oh, you don't need to, yeah. He promised to do anything to make me happy. Oh no, my bad. I've fucked up again. What's happened? I missed a number on the address. Fuck. I can't believe, though, that playing his 10-year-old child, he's got his 10-year-old child to make me feel guilty and say you should have just put the money in the account. Unbelievable. And according to Friedrich, he hasn't even spoken to his kid. Francesca feels nervous. You can't wait to hear his African. I know, it'll be brilliant. It'll be brilliant.
It will.
Wrong
It's never
address, though.
that exciting.
They're not very consistent. And again, I don't want to victim shame, but the people that fall for this stuff, there's just so many things that happen that they must be so in love that all of this stuff just doesn't stand out to them. They, like when you listen to the women that have been scammed, I haven't seen many men being interviewed. I think I've only seen one. They all say the same thing. They all say, "Will you help someone you care about?"
They prey on the weak ones. That's what real narcissists do. They prey on the weak ones. They know who to seek out.
Oh,
And
they
they prey on that weakness, and they're so lonely, and they're easily
And
manipulated.
that's why they target middle-aged plus women, because there's a good chance they're divorced or even widowed. There's a good chance that, they've maybe got a little bit of a payout. They are very lonely, Mary. Love is blind. And yeah, I guess they don't watch and scrutinize as much. I guess because I've been messing with these jerks for like a decade. I do know all the signs, and I mean, like I said, I got caught up in one a long time ago, which is why I'm quite happy to do this and waste their time. And if I get a little info on the way, then dob them in. But yeah, I think we might get him to sing a lullaby.
Sounds like a good idea. Hold on, baby.
Where is Boris? Boris is just as upset. Boris will fix it. Boris is long gone. Boris is on the third train home. Oh, actually, no, he's probably either in the jail as suggested because he didn't pay his bus fare, his train fare, or he's bumped into some friends and he's at a pub and he's drunk. I will probably wet my pants and scream if I speak to him.
I'll be freaking out for you too, like the rest of us will be.
I just hope he doesn't get feedback from my speakers. I'll just tell him it's a bad line from Iraq. I can hear him clearly.
Yeah, do that.
But yeah, I think we're all looking forward to hearing his German accent and his American accent and his English accent.
Yes, very interesting. Oh, he's writing. And he's probably, if he's going to sing, he'll probably have something there on tape and just play that.
I reckon he'll sing. I've heard plenty of them sing. This is so weird. What is he doing?
I know, like, go get it back out of the letterbox.
I mean, yeah, it's next door.
It might have a padlock on it, for all we know.
I don't understand what he's. I don't understand what he's doing.
It's like he wants to get this money back.
It has a lock. I'm not going to mention locks. I don't know anything. Boris hasn't told me anything about a lock. Yeah, like Geraldine, our letterboxes are just holes on the door. He's looking for a voice changer, says Mary. The guy I spoke to the last time I spoke to one didn't use a voice changer at all, and he had a really whiny, almost high-pitched voice. I couldn't stop laughing. He was trying to sound all manly, and he sounded 18 and not manly at all. They don't use voice change. I don't think they can. I mean, I looked at the cost of a voice changer mic, and they're pretty expensive. But I don't mind him hearing my voice. He can't do anything with that. And yeah, Geraldine again. Geraldine, you're a crack up. Your letterboxes are just holes in the door, but I really don't think this dude knows that. The police are there as some strange weirdo pretending to be the Prime Minister to shove money in a plain brown envelope through the door. John is at home. He is. He wants you to recover the money so you can then just transfer it into an account of his choosing. This is a scam. Well, Kanga's lost. He thinks you're on the hook and actually sent the money to the location. I don't call him baby or dear. It grosses me out, Geraldine. I mean, I called him dear last night, or the other night we ended with the Bambi picture, but I don't like using any terms of endearment with them at all. That's why I usually give them a nickname at the start, like he's Dr. Love Machine. That kind of is the best I can do in terms of talking with them. It's really squirmy, especially if you're talking to them on the phone and you've already been calling them pet names.
He's going to write something in a minute.
Geraldine, I swear to God, you should work on a movie set, or a TV show for consistency. You would be so good at that. You know, like, oh, your ponytail was on the left side, not the right side. There's a person that works on TV sets and movie sets that basically resets it exactly the same way as it was the day before. Doesn't miss a detail. You'd be great for that. Well, he might think we're hooked, but we're not.
No. He's thinking of what to say next.
Boris is gone. I'm more interested in telling him his kid's got a bad attitude. And also, I will go back to the fact that it's my money. Again, because if the money's vanished, I'm going to be like, well, I'm broke now.
I've got none left.
Oh, so now so you have spoken to him.
I'm just confused and frustrated.
Yeah.
Aren't we all? We're getting nowhere.
I just got yelled at by a 10-year-old. Your 10-year-old. I'm still wondering if he does know someone at that address. I hope the ACCC. Wouldn't it be hilarious if there is someone he knows at that address and the ACCC's already wired London and they're already sending someone around to knock on the door?
Oh, that would be absolutely hilarious. I'd love to be a fly on the wall.
Yeah. Common John.
And never yell at anyone. Well, he yelled at me.
Continuity, that's the word, Kanga Blue. Thank you. Common John will never yell at anyone. Sounds like a character out of Robin Hood. well, I did tell him his son was rude. I said he's just yelled at me, and he's been a bit of a dick throughout the time I've been chatting with John. I don't think I've said any nice things about John at all.
No, you said he was actually, not so nice to before when you spoke to him a couple of days ago.
I'm calling him out. Finding treasure. Re-employing criminal nanny. You not knowing how to use online banking. Your son. I think everyone got that. That I pretty much just replayed. I mean, it's not even half of it. Half of the crap that is done.
He has. He sent you on an emotional roller coaster.
And that's exactly what they do. Hey, crazy nurse granny, how are you? You've been catching up on all of this. Oh my god! And you had a scammer about 2 years ago. Wow, I'd love to chat with you sometime about it. We get everyone up on panel. Well, not everyone, but people that want to get on panel. I'd love to hear your story sometime, crazy nurse granny. It is fun busting them. It is, and just wasting their time. It's a valuable hobby. It's a noble hobby. Yeah, he should have used the Super Nanny agency. And I told him about Super Nanny, Joe Frost, and Mary Poppins. Tell him God bless America and Heathrow Airlines. That will be my parting message for this jerk tonight. Thank you, Ivor. That's gold. I am at my wit's end. We all are, Geraldine. We'll get to the 3-hour mark. I think that's a good amount of time wasting.
He's sort of gone around in circles a bit tonight, hasn't he? Backwards and forwards with this money.
I know, and at the end of the day, he still hasn't got any money out of me. So
I know.
Another 3 hours to the tally. I will do a tally of how much time, because there's also, I mean, even just me getting you guys up to speed, there's also that time that I've spent just one-on-one chatting with him.
Exactly. Didn't it take like an hour tonight and you rushed through to get us up on speed?
Yeah, but then, during the course of last night and again today, just sending messages, and I didn't speak to him much. He's really, because they've got people on the go, it's very easy if you've got things happening like work or, you're doing, I don't know, going to yoga or whatever you're doing. It's very easy to say to them, I have to do this. I'll be back in 7 hours or whatever, or I'm at work. I won't finish till 9 p.m. Like you can easily kind of let them know when you're not available, I guess.
Yeah.
They do forget, and you do when you open up Google Hangouts, you do have a heap of, hey, are you there? Are you still there? Messages, but I only open Google Hangouts when I've got any time to spend, even just sending him one message. Plucking chickens for future fun. Oh,
did you enjoy your chicken?
That's a really good idea. Find an ex-scammer to interview. I kind of wish I was still in touch with the one that did have a really frank conversation with me, but I've changed mobile phones so many times since then I wouldn't know how to ring him. And I can't. He's not on Google Hangouts or anything anymore. How was my chicken? I didn't have chicken. Oh,
No, you plucked the chicken.
I
Your
did.
pretend chicken.
Oh, okay, interesting. He's just sent me a message from the nanny in inverted commas that she can't check the letterbox. They must have opened it because the letterbox is inside their house. They put it through the door. I wonder who this person is that's
Well,
playing.
that means Johnny should have the money then. Oh, no, it's next door. That's right.
The money can't be taken back. I wonder who the nanny is. The lady scammers, I think, are actually worse than the men. Yours was posing as a US soldier in Afghanistan. Yeah, I've had one in. I think I've had one in Afghanistan too. Oh, only the person who dropped the money there can get it back. Yeah, right. I'm just letting Biscuit out. I think Boris is long gone, mate. I'm not making you. I just say it took him 3 hours to get there. I'm not asking him to go all the way back again. That's bullshit. It's not registered mail. You can talk to Boris about it. This is so bad. I know this story is getting out of hand. Oh, what I was going to say to Geraldine's comment, lady scammers are actually dangerous because they don't sound nasty. And they're way more convincing. They're actually the lady scammers are worse than the men. I've never spoken to a lady scammer. You're okay, craziness, Granny. Giving me a headache. It's crazy. Yeah, exactly, Sashu. Why can only the person who dropped it off pick it up again? Is it DNA coded? Do we need his biometrics to get past the high-tech security of knocking on a door? Tell Johnny to tell the neighbours another friend will call around. Kevin Wilson. Boris got arrested. Well, when Boris eventually messages me, if Boris eventually messages me, he was arrested.
Boris is probably drunk at the pub now. That was ages ago.
Yeah. I can't get my head around what this guy is trying to spin. I mean, he's totally ignored me.
Frazzled.
Only the person who dropped the money there can get it back, maybe. That's if the neighbour is nice enough. The neighbour won't know who dropped it there. Just send John over. This is ridiculous. Mary's she's drunk a bit of grog now. It's truth serum time. I mean, seriously, hey, Honey Boo Boo. There was a nod to you earlier in the show, Honey Boo Boo. You'll have to keep watching. I think he sent one extra. Yeah, you weren't meant to focus on that's. I need to go back and blur this live out where I showed that. I meant to just completely scroll past those screenshots. I knew there'd be detectives in the chat. Honey Boo Boo. I'm highlighting that. There's a lot of oopsies in there. But there's a nod to you, Honey Boo Boo. No. Honey, stop it. Honey Boo Boo has like fully scrutinized those screenshots and you weren't meant to do that. I've sent them all to the ACCC anyway, but I went really quick. I knew someone had honed in on it though. Tell him that John said the nanny's pregnant with his baby Mel. He's certainly not going to sing me a lullaby now. Sorry, Grievers. Oh, there's that face palms, but with white skin. Last time he did it with black skin. He didn't change the setting on his phone. He told me that means he's tired.
Well, that's a change from saying he fucked up.
It's okay, honey baby. It's fine. It's just there's sometimes, unfortunately, when we're live, there are bits of critical info that it doesn't matter. I've sent everything anyway, but you just don't want someone to grab it and do something stupid with it. Like the whole point of this is to waste their time. And if somebody decides to be a dickhead and contact them and say that person's scamming you, they're putting me in the spotlight, and I don't really want that. Mind you, I mean, I hope that no one would do that. If anyone did do that, they're siding with scammers, which is pretty scummy.
I agree, Claire. I think his brain's fried.
Yeah, I don't know how the hole is in his lap, Mary. He's told me he's not even on the base camp anymore, so he's obviously walking around having a great old time.
Maybe he's got powers, healing powers. You just wave the hand over it and automatically the wound is healed. Didn't get your lullaby.
No, that's all right. We'll try.
At least you know it works.
I'm going to give him. I was going to wrap it up at 3 hours. What a marathon effort! You guys are incredible in chat, all hanging out, and this. I mean, my brain is kind of hurting a bit. Is there anyone else's?
Yeah. It's just been a roller coaster. It's going backwards and forwards with twists and turns and back to the same again.
Craziness Granny is spot on. They always ask about food and what you've eaten, and then when you ask them, well, they always ask you about food. Oh, I just want to make sure that you're healthy. It's ridiculous. He's got to get a new tattoo.
A fake one.
Sweet Dreams Sesh on a panel at 6 a.m. Feel free to put the link in there if anyone's up at 6 a.m. tomorrow and they want to hang out with you. Don't forget to, I might as well mention it now, the Soft 6. It's going to be at 1 p.m. if Claire Bear's still around. If she could just let me know if 1 p.m.'s okay. I've got a huge day on Sunday with all of my family coming down here for lunch. And my sister's coming tomorrow and staying the night. But we've in our family, like there's out of all the people that are attending tomorrow, except for me and one of my nephews, everyone's had a birthday since March when we all had to self-isolate. So we're having like a birthday cake and we're making it tomorrow afternoon. So, but feel free to drop any links if Sesh wants to flog the panel that he's going to be on and people want to tune into that. If anybody else in chat's got a channel like Mel, please make sure you drop those links. Craziness Granny, more than happy for all of your channels to be promoted. It's been 2 minutes. It's nearly 3 hours that we've been live, so I reckon. Thank you very much, Lady Pegasus. That's Sesh's channel. I wonder what panel he's on. He didn't tell us. Scout Inquirer, getting a lot of her daily chores done while listening. Good girl. It was a great waste of his time, Kanga Blue. And that's really at the end of the day why I do this. It's to get information and it's also to waste their time. But he's clearly chatting to other people. Or something's going on. Heathrow Airlines is the best thing ever. Thank you, Francesca. I'm really looking forward to it. I've got a lot of running around in the morning and shopping. Oh, where's Claire Bear? Did she say 1 p.m.'s okay for tomorrow for the Soft 6? I'll send her a message in case. But if you are still here, oh, Mel. I created a PayPal link today with Mel because one of the subs wanted to send me a little gift, which was so sweet. But I really don't expect that. But thank you. It basically pays for my StreamYard's what's the word? Subscription. I'm giving him 5 minutes. It does, honey boo boo. I mean, the fact of the matter is these scammers, the romance scammers, probably have 5 or 6 people on the go at one time, maybe more. But at least I'm filling the spot of someone else. You're doing a good job there, Biscuit, hanging out with me. Hey, gorgeous. Hello, beautiful. She's so cute. She lies on her back with her little paws. It's very cute. Also, big thank you to Ivor for calling me on Google Hangouts to test the camera stuff. And now that I know that it works, I've got the name of a laptop brand and also a mobile phone brand, neither of which have cameras on them. And I'm going to tell him that I already have mentioned Black Mirror, but I'm quite happy to go into great detail with him about people reverse webcamming and all the rest of it. Yeah, scam fighter fun money, honey. I reckon Heathrow Airlines would have strap on. All right, it's 5 minutes. I reckon we bail. I'm going to stop sharing the screen. Oh, guys, what a ride. Lovable Rogue, hello. Gee, what a saga. I think his little face had just popped up when I stopped sharing the screen. Oh, shit. I didn't ring a friend of mine. It was her birthday today. Oh, she's going to get, oh, my God, 3 of my friends' birthdays were today. Like actual friends, not just Facebook friends, like real friends. Thank you so much, everyone in chat, for hanging out. It was very entertaining. My brain is hurting. I I don't know what to say. Yes, I do. Hang on a sec. And here, everyone, is where we... What are you doing, Lady Pegasus? Sounds like you're rummaging through a shopping basket.
Thank you,
Biscuit.
Claire Bear and Scout.
Biscuit's got the zoomies. Good night, Kanga Blue. Good night, Mary. Good night, Michelle. Lovable Rogue, sweet dreams. Well, good morning to you. Good night, Lady Pegasus.
Good night, Tori. Good night, everyone. Take care. Stay safe.
Good night, Francesca. Good night, Geraldine. Good night, Mel Mel. I watch people donate to crap old Tory. Old Tory? You're providing content. Thank you, Mel Mel. Good night, Honey Boo Boo. Good night, Twiggy. Good night, I Have a Problem. Good night, Scout Inquirer. Good night, good afternoon, Ruth. And it's here where we leave the Soft 34. What will happen next? Who fucking knows? But drink up, everyone. Good night, Crazy Night Smith Granny, if you're still around. Oh, Tory. People donate to Audrey Briggs. Good grief. Good night to those of you watching who don't chat. Good to have you here.
A Lovable Rogue just pops in just as we're finishing up. Hello, Lovable Rogue.
And on that note, everyone, stay groovy and don't get scammed. Bye.
Bye.